How's it going? This is Odd.
Hey, it's Red here.
And Mal.
And you're about to listen to our podcast. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Probably not the greatest for having your kids around.
Nope.
We are a 18-plus podcast, and we would appreciate if you would take that into consideration, as we honestly have horrible mouths. And obviously,
influences will ruin your life.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, by what our name is, we are the Ganja people.
And I was smoking during this intro.
Hey, I'm Odd.
I'm Red.
And I'm Mal.
And we are the Ganja people.
Hey guys, it's on. I swear to God, it's on.
Shut the fuck up!
Are you sure it's on?
Are we sure it's on?
It's been a really long day.
Is your mic on, Mamala?
Are you positive?
Dude, no, listen, he made a joke about calling something Mamala Mal's something or other, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I remember at one point it was Munchie Mal's the Mamala something at one point. Yeah, there was a bunch. You had a bunch of nicknames for one episode.
I did. I haven't been having any munchies, though, because most of the munchies I have are loud munchies.
Didn't fucking stop you for fuck's sake.
You know, men aren't the only ones who get tired of hearing bitching all the time. I promise. I got bitched at too many times, so I was like, I'm over it!
I'm the one with the munchies today anyway, so.
Yeah. But yours are gummies, so they're pretty quiet.
Because that's how you do munchies.
Okay, but like...
You don't get potato chips for a radio show.
I didn't get potato chips, I got cheese balls. And they were quiet. I did really good, so neener.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably got some obnoxious gnawing going on in post-editing. Yeah, just some... enjoying me some watermelons right now.
I know.
Speaking of enjoyment, I think we should smoke out of the piece of the night. And there's a nice little story about the piece of the night. I got this for a pizza.
For a pizza?
For a pizza. So... the night before I got this, I went to my friend's house. He worked with me at a convenience store. And I smoked out of it. And I was like, I instantly fell in love because this thing's dope.
Right.
And then the next day, I was like, what do you want for that bong? I'll buy that bong off you. I don't want the slider because the slider on it was a piece of shit. It was like half cracked open. I was like, I do not want that slider for the love of God to me. I just want the bong.
You're like, you keep that. I'll take this.
He calls me up the next day. He's like, hey, will you get me a pizza? I was like, sure. What kind of pizza? He's like, just a Little Caesars pizza. I was like, okay. So I went and got it. And he's like, yeah, come after I get off work and I'll give you the bong. Went over to his house afterwards. He gave me the bong.
You know what happened there? He got really stoned smoking that thing, and then he was starving and had no money to get pizza. So he decided to trade his bong for a pizza.
Hey, I mean...
I'm not saying it's bad. You benefited.
Right.
And that's a bomb-ass piece. I love it.
Oh, yeah. There's like an entire water
shit.
bottle. There's an entire water bottle of water in the base of that.
It kind of reminds me of, like, the African art you see because of the colors in it. It's really neat.
I like the voodoo flames looking at the top.
That was like the best part about it.
I know you guys can't see my fingers, but like my fingers are going jazz hands. It's like, woo!
But I got this thing... and I just fell in love with it. I've had different bowls for it because this wasn't the first bowl piece I've had on it. Because like I said, I did not want his bowl.
That needs that yellow cobra head that's at Smoke Buddy.
Yeah, that'd be dope because it even
would
looks
match
like
it, and it would look so dope with it, dude. That's what that needs.
Right.
Like, that would just be like,
or that really dark green one.
I was thinking about that. My old ones have this really cool blue one. I'm gonna probably in one of the later episodes, I'm gonna bring over one of my older ones because I was thinking of bringing over my beaker bong tonight, but I was like, do I really want to clean it? It needs some real cleaning.
Is that the one that you usually bring over here, or is it this one?
This is the one I usually bring over.
Okay. It's been a while, so I couldn't remember if it was this one or if it was not.
The beaker bong is one that was locked at my mom's house for like 5 years after, and I wasn't able to get it back from her.
I got ya.
Sorry.
Are you dying?
Oh yeah, it's
No, I burped so good that it made me feel better. I was like, oh, good God. Like, you know when you get a burp like that big, you're like, oh,
No, listen.
my stomach doesn't hurt now.
Listen. The other boy had speech therapy today.
right.
Took him. My belly hurt so bad because I had to fart in the worst way the entire appointment. Okay, I finally get to the car after a 45-minute appointment, and then walking a 4-year-old to said car. Okay, takes forever because he has to jump over every crack and everything. And we can't lose this picture, so we gotta get nice and slow. Don't forget.
Right.
Well, you know how he's just, like, very everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, finally get him in the car, buckled him in, jumped in the car. Dude, I don't know if it was natural, the noise that came out of my ass, but the other boy starts rolling, and he goes, Mom, poop! Oh my God. It was the best. It made my day so
Before
much.
she went this morning, she was fucking blowing up the living room.
I was.
Like, goddamn woman.
I was.
What'd you eat last night?
What did I eat last night?
I don't know.
Was it rank ass fucking
It was something. Good
What
God.
was it? What was last night?
Tuesday?
You were home. We had hamburger helper
Hamburglar helper.
with lots of cheese.
Right. Oh, you put so much cheese in mine. Good God. Like, it's a wonder that I don't have some sort of, like, pooping problem.
I mean, I love cheese.
I know, right?
You asked for cheese, so I gave you cheese. And I know you really like cheese, so I gave you lots of cheese.
Just a wee bit. Every bite. Good God.
Oh yeah, this thing.
This is so bad. After a couple of fucking
Oh, shit.
dab rips.
Oh, once this thing gets going, it kicks.
It's going, dude. It's already going. Just fucking rip it. Good God. We're all fucking dying.
Don't do it, Red.
Oh, dying.
You break it, you bought it. Just remember that.
So I have to spend another pizza.
I'm not cleaning your pizza. Not happening.
I took out a turn.
Did you?
I did.
It's all right.
I thought you did.
I think we reversed the kick at some point. Anyway.
Well, what I did is when I went from you, it was supposed to go to her, and I ripped it and then gave it to her, and I was like, shit.
That's
so
the
I
thing.
was like,
I think
it's your
that's
turn.
the original way. Was it goes to you because I just passed it,
And I just went, yeah.
but it somehow got turned around.
I fucked it up
Listen,
the last time. It was my fault.
When he hands it to me, I hit it,
She
and then
hits
I hand it back.
and then that's that. She just was like, hey.
Whatever.
I mean, I don't feel like I got skipped anywhere. I feel like I skipped Mal, and then I was like, oh, fuck.
Well,
So here you go, because I messed up. Because I skipped Mal.
I don't know. I'm talking.
Like, I took 2 in a row. Like how you like to when you're middleman. And
I don't mean to.
It's called the dealer's fee.
There we go.
That's a good one.
I don't think you got all of it out of there yet.
You don't think so? Oh, good God. Nope. Guess not.
I was stale as fuck.
It was only like 8 seconds stale.
Wow. Holy
Man, I guarantee this is an exciting fucking
Oh
show.
yeah, where it's just us
Just fucking dying.
I'm so
Oh.
sorry,
and
guys.
burping.
Maybe this bong was not such a good idea.
Oh,
doggy.
this is a great night. This is a great night.
Oh, doggy. Good God.
Not one of us is going to be able to breathe or have a voice in the morning.
Oh, no. Like, I'm fucking dying.
Your inhaler is going to be
On that note,
Yeah.
how about we talk about some Purple Punch?
Purple punch.
Yeah, Purple Punch.
So is it a Barney punch then?
I mean, you can say it's a Barney Punch.
That's a
PPU.
Oh, damn it.
BPP.
It kind of looks like a bug.
Like a little
Keep it.
caterpillar. A little green
My stoned ass sees caterpillar.
Oh, it's 19% THC. It's very calming and relaxing. Leaves you, stoned.
Really?
We'll just leave it at stoned.
Are you for sure?
Yeah, because that's the normal feelings of weed. Because I can sit here and be like, it's really relaxing. 71% of people said it was relaxing. So
You're like, that just sounds like a whole lot of extra nonsense. It doesn't need to be dealt with.
yeah,
It's like I said, they should do
And
1,000
yeah.
people and just say, give me 30 seconds of what you thought of this weed. And then just let 1,000 people tell you, and then just take things from all of them. And say, this is the most common thing that people say about it. And there you go. You have 1,000 people that said whatever in 30 seconds. Whatever they said, you could match it up for however many of them people.
the biggest words they said was sleepy.
Wow.
Wow, I know. That's the best I can tell
Like, is it an indica? 'Cause
It is. Yep, indica.
yeah, so see, it makes you sleepy.
Right.
That's what I use weed for.
Is that what we're smoking right now?
No.
I didn't know if
This
we
is
were-
Wet and Kick.
Yeah,
Is it? Okay.
yeah. I've been really cheap the past, couple weeks. We've been smoking the same stuff for the past 2 weeks for sure.
Yeah.
Because I've been ripping dabs like crazy at my house instead of smoking.
Listen, dude. No judgment.
Hey,
passed.
it saves me weed in
Right?
the long run.
As long as you're happy with the kind of high you get from it, I much prefer flower because it's not quite as aggressive.
Right.
I like mixing them.
Yeah. Like tonight, we ripped 2 dabs before this and
Right.
I guess I was already kind of high
I mean,
anyways.
the
but-
dabs I had at home are very energizing, so hitting it in the morning was like, oh, okay, I'm ready for the whatever's going to be thrown at me. So,
I mean, that's what we did this morning. We got the bright idea to rip a dab or two at 6:30 this morning.
Yeah, talk about a day.
It's been a busy day.
Yeah,
that's
it has.
got a cherry in it.
Red. I went and got tattooed today.
I heard. What'd you get? I didn't get to see it
A
yet.
little snack.
Was it the one that's black?
Yeah.
I did see it on Facebook.
Yeah, his name is Ryan. Ryan named him.
Oh, Ryan named him.
Ryan named him.
Cool.
Sweet.
It made me laugh.
So, I know how you work. I know you're going to go get him a snake and name it Ryan. That looks like the one that's on you.
My Mexican black snake. We can name it
Told
Ryan.
you.
Wow.
And then I have Ryan on my leg. It'll be
And now
perfect.
you have the snake. Well, you'll have the snake Ryan.
Someday. When we get to that point. It'll be awesome.
And then his middle name has to be Ronaldo.
What the fuck is Ronaldo? And no.
Ryan Ronaldo.
Who is that?
Ryan Reynolds.
Where the fuck does Ronaldo come in?
It just changes it so it's not actually Ryan
That's
Reynolds.
nothing like Reynolds.
That's
Ronaldo Reynolds.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
We could do a better play on it than that.
Dude, you're no fun. I thought that would be awesome. Ryan Ronaldo.
I liked it. I knew what you were running with.
I'm gonna name it Jesus so that I can look at it and go, Jesus.
Oh,
Oh, that was really good.
that was way too good. And this is a Mexican black snake? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's why, Jesus would work.
Or you can make a Die Hard reference. Be like, no, his name is Zeus. He was just saying, hey, Zeus.
Hey, Jesus, come here. What's up, Fernando?
Oh, good God.
So, can we tell them what we found this weekend?
Sure. Oh, well, we could just, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. So, yeah, no, put it back on.
Yeah, we're back on.
Sorry.
For fuck's sake. So,
I can't help it, okay? Sorry.
our
God.
big exciting thing we found this week is we found 2 more carpet pythons. And we may or may not have bought them both. And they're named Carrie and Mocha.
Fun fact, you did tell me. I remember now.
Neener, I knew it.
But because it was snakes, I looked at it for about maybe 10 seconds. I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay. Out of my mind.
I was so excited. Because, like, it's amazing.
Yeah, they're really dope. They're really a bit of a challenge, but tonight was our first night actually handling them since we've gotten them, besides putting them in their, like, enclosures. And they're a little challenging to get out because they're both stronger than Steve is.
Yes, they are.
Terry's a whole, like, another half a year bigger than them.
Another whole year.
And, okay, a whole another year. So, she's a little bigger and stronger, for sure. She was a bit of a challenge today.
Yeah.
Nobody got bit. Nobody got struck at.
And nobody, she was fine. Once we got her out and I got her moving and calmed down in my hands, she was fine.
Right.
That sounds like a really good day to me. Honestly.
Yeah, we didn't get bit at all today. Didn't even get struck at by any of the three of them. We didn't get struck at none of them.
That sounds like a good day to me, because, like, that's, like, the one thing I don't like thought of in general is just the bite or, you know, in general.
The only bad thing that happened was that Marbles took yet another shit on her. He poops.
Every day he
does.
poops on her, and I'm like, yes.
He
so
literally
funny.
poops on me every single day, and then he gets all snuggly. Like, he poops, and then he crawls up and just snuggles in. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, now you're mine. I'm gonna rub all over you.
And the boy freaks out. He peed on him today. And the boy lost his marbles for a second. He was like, get him! He was freaking out. I don't want him to poop on me.
The fun thing of having a 9-year-old and having reptiles.
Yep. He did pretty good with Steve, but he hasn't figured out how to move his hands with Steve. Because they don't just sit. Like, you just move with them.
Right.
And he has not figured that out yet. Not even a little bit. But it's going to take him some practice. He's 9. It's okay.
I mean, it's a little bit of a challenge for me with Terry, for sure. And even sometimes Mocha, too. Because they're just fast. So you're like...
Terry and Mocha both
and
are a bit
they're
more high energy.
huge, so, like...
Right. Terry's
babies.
really big. And then... Well, like, for, like, right now...
Yeah, they're
at the
still,
beginning
like,
for us, they're...
For the handling stage, where you're just like, oh.
Honestly, once they get bigger, though, they'll be easier to handle. Because there's more of them to deal... Like, to have to work with.
They can
Instead of this
wrap
little tiny
around
bastard.
you. They can wrap around you and be your backpack.
Yeah, kinda. But I don't know. I love it. I don't do too bad with it. I don't struggle too bad with keeping them going most of the time. At one point, I had Steve in this hand, working him around my hands like this, while he's putting Mocha in this hand so we can get her out of the cage without one of us getting bit. And he's like, now what? I'm like, you gotta take one of them, because they're both moving. Pick one.
It's actually kind of interesting to see her, like...
I'm like, God fucking...
And I'm like, this is entertaining.
I must watch. Let's add a third.
Like, this is a belly dance. Now I just gotta see how I can start getting her naked. It's just like...
Add one to her foot. Now she's juggling 3.
I can't even call you her full name. Oddball Robinson, goddammit.
Isn't it funny, though? Like, it's fucking hilarious.
See that little pizza slice dancing around on my ass?
Dude, I tattooed the pizza on her on Friday.
I've gotten 2 tattoos since our last podcast. Because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, the pizza actually turned out pretty decent. I'm gonna say it's pretty decent.
It's pretty great.
Oh, man.
Every time I see it in the mirror, I giggle. Once it says slice of wife under it, I'm gonna die every time.
Nice.
We got to my mom's today, and she got up, and I could see, like, the top of the crust of it, and I was like, your pizza's out, and she's like, huh? And I was like it was. Like, I can't wait for my mom to see it by accident and be like, what do you have tattooed on your butt? And then my mom finds out you have a pizza with slice of life on it. That's going to be the best thing ever.
No, best thing ever is when my mom finds out.
She's not going to agree with anything that's happening right now in our household.
No!
So
she saw a picture of Steve and was like, ew! Not a fan.
I was like, this
and
is great.
we haven't announced Mika and Terry yet.
We haven't told my mom. And I was actually holding Terry and I was like, she looks and I'm like, Python? And she's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. Just like looking at her, waiting for her to say, oh, yes, that's huge. She didn't say nothing. So I was like, okay.
Yep.
I was just like working with her, just like staring my mom down. I'm like,
Next year, you're like,
well, we didn't tell her that we have 3. We just told her we have 1.
She was kind of panicked that we had 1 because of how big they get.
Oh.
So we haven't told her that there's 3 of them now. I think she's going to be very upset that 1, he agreed to let this happen. And 2, that I had this idea to begin with.
I think it'd be funny. It'd be one time I'm not the one getting yelled at.
Why?
Because she ain't gonna yell at me for it.
She sure is, because when she starts yelling at me, I'll be like, you let me.
She talked me into it. That's all you have to say. And walk away. Walk away.
It was all her plan. I promise.
And then you just scoot away.
No, I'll look right at her and tell her if your son didn't think that we could keep our children safe and that they would be fine, we wouldn't have got them. Relax.
Right.
They're not going to get to be 9 to 12 feet tomorrow. We have literally a hot minute before they get that big.
Or do you?
No, we do.
For sure. I know.
For sure. But
unless you eat at some fat fucks. Like some big-ass meals.
Oh, like, they're going to eat nice and hearty, I promise. They're on a 5-day schedule right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that means.
That means they eat once every 5 days.
I figured that, but I don't know what that means in terms of a snake.
The more frequent, like, you can't overfeed them, because you can make them sick by doing that.
Right.
But you can feed them at just the right pace to, maximize their growth. Like, right now, Mocha and Steve need to eat about every 5 days. Terry, I'm not so sure. So I'm going to watch when she gets hungry, because she hunts in her cage. She's been hunting for about 2 days now, but we're trying to get her started on the same schedule as the other 2. So she had to wait a day. Be alright. She gets to eat tomorrow. But when you start seeing them hunting around their cage is when they're starting to get hungry, especially when they're older like she is. So that's what we're going to watch for. We're going to feed her tomorrow, and then we'll watch and see how long it takes for her to start hunting. And then I'll kind of have an idea of when she's looking to eat. And kind of go by that for her. Because when she starts hunting in her cage, then we'll feed her.
Cool.
Yeah, and that'll give her a nice growth. Why? You are fucked right now. Like, look at you. Like, you're so chick-eyed that your eyes aren't even, open.
She says chick-eyed.
I sure as fuck
I
did.
love it that she said, she just doesn't, she's like, I hate racial slurs, and then she says chick-eyed. I'm like...
Right.
She didn't know what it meant when she first started saying it. She's like, oh, I like this. And then,
I know exactly what it meant.
And yet you keep using it, yet you hate racial slurs.
No. It's not offensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
If I played it, is it not?
Because your eyes are all squinted up, okay? It is a very known fact that they have very squinty eyes. They'll tell you they have very squinty eyes.
That's called racism.
My favorite's when you watch videos of Asian people acting white.
They're amazing. It's
and they hold their eyes like this,
right.
Hi, my name's Steve. And then just act like an idiot. You're like, oh, God.
Dude, it's the best.
It just makes me giggle. I'm like, that's hilarious.
I make fun of white people, too, if it makes any difference. And I'm white, guys. I'm just saying. I make fun of everybody.
She's of the Caucasian.
I'm so white, I'm like Casper.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see the pizza in pitch black. Does that give you any idea?
That bitch, glows.
It glows in the dark. And I didn't even use glow in the dark yet.
Correct. It's just an outline right now, so it's bam! Black outline pizza.
It makes you think of, the bat signal in the sky. But, backwards. You just see, the dark patch, and you're like...
It's the pizza.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're like, oh, there's the pizza. It's
pizza
a little,
time.
little triangular. Oh,
I'm suddenly hungry.
Come here.
That's what you're thinking.
Come here, snack.
I gotta eat me some pizza.
Oh, it's too funny though. Like we thought this out for a while before we did it, and
Yeah,
Mal
we
was
did.
like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And I'm like, "Oh,
I'm like,
my
nobody
God.
else is gonna fucking see it. Like, unless I want you to know it's there, you're not gonna know it's there. 'Cause ain't nobody gonna fucking see it.
Oh man,
I'm not one to really be flashing my ass around, because ain't nobody want to see that.
it's funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. God damn, you can hear every car go by, like louder than any of us. I guarantee it, because it's so loud because it's been raining.
Right.
It's like, good God.
It's like, no. It's
You
not
know
even
what?
fast, because
Sorry.
We should back to your question, or your dipshit question of the night.
yes. Wait, somebody has to explain to me how to use this inhaler, because I have no idea.
Oh my God, you shake it.
Well, you now
And
have
then-
to shake it for sure.
Yeah, so then you push it down and breathe in at the same time. Sweet. So you breathe in while you push it down, and then you hold it in for a few seconds, take a drink, and then you just exhale it out.
How many little
Just one.
swallows do I have to take?
Just,
No,
it.
And
no, swallows.
just whatever. It's fine.
Whatever you need to drink. I was just saying,
Yeah,
don't
that's all you
swallow that. That's gonna probably be a bad day if you swallow that.
No, you don't swallow that. You inhale this. This is going to be a no.
That's why I said don't swallow that.
Oh. It's like the big awkwardness. Like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Now.
Give it like 2 or 3 minutes, and it'll be the best you've been breathing in like a month.
There we go. All right. Now, let's... well, poo.
God damn. That was like forever.
Okay, are you guys ready? Oh, don't do that on me either!
Oh, good God. You're fucking killing me, woman. Like, and something caught my fucking throat. And I'm like, oh, God. And she's like, don't puke on me. I'm like, I'm trying not to laugh, damn it. And I'm like, I have a whole mouthful of shit.
It was gross!
Like, you're a dick.
Not on me.
I don't want it. Don't do it.
I don't want it. Do you want my question?
That's a yes.
There was no answer, so I was not assuming.
That was a yes.
What's the question?
Okay, can you think of something that everyone could agree on despite the chaotic world we live in?
No.
I can't either.
I'm actually gonna give this a hard try. Give me a second.
Every single person will agree with it. There's no such thing.
There isn't, because there are weird people.
All right. No, that wouldn't agree on. You know what?
Like
I give up.
anything you can think of.
I'm trying. I'm like giving a real
Yeah.
solid try. And I can't really think of on anything except for, no, people would argue with that too. Because if somebody doesn't know, there's room for argument, usually. So.
I mean, it's with anything, somebody can, not every single person's going to agree with anyone on anything.
Nope.
It doesn't matter what they say.
You can agree with a very majority,
Yeah.
but it will
Very.
always be like, you can agree with, like, at max, like, 99.7% of people.
Right. There's no way that you could get every single human being on this earth to agree on the exact same thing.
Like-
There's no way.
They look at it as they want to, like, say somebody wants to change the world by, ending world hunger. So then there's a lot of big companies that are working towards that kind of thing, like Harvest America, First Harvest, all those kind of things. And, like, they're on the front lines, they're trying. And then there's the naysayers that are like, oh, well, that's not how you would do it. And, like, it's a good way to do it, though. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Right.
but, like, my thing is if you're not going to do something better, then leave me the fuck alone, because at least I'm trying.
Right.
I mean, you're giving an effort towards it.
But the thing is somebody's always going to disagree with something. And
Right.
Yep.
You're never going to get everybody to agree with anything. It's just how it is. 90% of people, sure, on some things. That's a possibility. But everybody is not a possibility.
No way.
It's just not a thing.
Nope.
Unless you, like, agree with... No, because probably somebody will argue with slicing your bread. Instead of slicing bread, maybe somebody likes the whole loaf. Rip it apart.
Wait, how do we start talking about bread?
He was just saying, like,
an example.
a way that you could cut your bread.
Like
90% of people would agree with how you cut bread.
How it's
and then there's that one idiot that's cutting it long ways.
No, there's that guy who's like, I just like a loaf of bread. Rip, and then just eats it.
Okay, but like homemade bread, down.
Right.
Absolutely.
But would you slice it down in bread, or will you always just rip it apart?
It depends on what I'm using. Like, if it's my Snackum and it's mine, I'm going to rip that bitch apart and dip it in some butter.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I'm making sandwiches with it, I'm going to slice it. Maybe I'll cut it in half and do half of it this way and half of it that way. Or is it pumpernickel? Because then I'm going to rip that bitch apart and just dip it in some spinach dip. Or dill dip, one of the two. Nom nom nom. I'm a carb junkie.
It sounds like a semi going by and trying to hit the brakes. Oh, good God.
For what I paid for this bong, I've had this, maybe 8 years now. I've had this bong for a really long time. Took care of it. Just one of my originals. It's a nice bong. It hits really well. Once I finally found the right piece, because I've had 3 different bowls. One I made out of pipe parts. It's just, it looked like a China.
I have a request. Can we not smoke out of that again, though, for the next one?
Okay.
I need a break. Like, after we finish it.
I was thinking you were crazy for starting this one. It's good God. Ooh. That's a knee.
Checking your damn, what are those called? Reflexes?
Right.
When they take that little weird hammer and go, blink, and your foot goes, blink.
So what's your other question?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the second one, yeah.
What if the comet that killed the dinosaurs was a UFO and we are the aliens? Why are we the reason the dinosaurs are dead? Yeah. That's pretty good.
It's funny, you're getting into weird shit. Like, let's just be straight here. This is going to get into a weird conversation.
That's a weird conversation.
Like, this is going to be a conversation.
It could have been.
It could have been. Okay. I'm not even going to sit here and dismiss it. Like, that's something that could have happened. We weren't there. We don't know.
Adam and Eve could be who came off that freaking UFO.
From a different planet.
Right? And we're just here.
Oh,
Crash landed and like, well, I guess we're stuck here. Better repopulate. And off they went.
Maybe the Mars and Venus shit is actually true. Whoa.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that's where that saying came from.
Right? We fucked those planets up so much. Let's meet middle ground and fuck this planet up.
Let's try this one.
She's talking about some crazy advanced civilization shit. And they had to restart over with dumb people.
Well, what happened
What
is the fucking whatever they used to get here blew up, and there are only 2 people left.
Yep, and they didn't know where they crash landed. There you go.
And guess what? They wrote a book about it. Oh, that's a touchy subject.
Oh, God.
That's
she did.
not a subject we'll discuss, though, on podcast.
No, we're good on all
That's
that.
one we will not discuss. So how did I do? Were they good?
Yeah, it was alright.
I approve. Stamp.
Yes!
They're alright.
I'm getting so much better at this.
Dude, the peepers are so loud tonight.
I know,
Wonderful.
right?
It's because it rained today.
Yeah.
So they're like all extra happy and excited. Can we get some peepers?
She wants to cage up some peepers. I mean, if you can go catch some, go for it.
I ain't fucking going right now. Smoked way too much weed to be out there catching peepers.
In
the dark.
Smart.
Yeah, because those things are like tiny.
With a brand new tattoo that I really don't want to get infected.
I don't think you really want a peeper in your house either.
I sure do.
You want to hear that all night?
I sure do.
Oh,
I like
good God.
peepers. Crickets are the ones I don't like.
Oh
not-
my
That
God.
feckin' cricket. I can't
Listen,
stand
I
that
I hate that
feckin'
cricket that's over there, but the peepers over there are amazing.
I'm sorry. Are they the same thing?
I mean, they both have an interesting sound.
They do, but is it the same sound?
I don't think I would want to listen to that all night. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it wouldn't be like that, though, because it would only be like one.
Yeah, see?
And that's a lot of them.
Or, however many I catch.
Like, it was like that thought process that we were having about New York City or like big cities where people never get to be on like a dirt road in the middle of bumfuck nowhere
Right.
and have just like nature everywhere. Like, they've only seen it in like Jumanji and shit. Like, they've never had that. And then everyone around here, I mean, they high ride and that's what they
Right,
do. They go
right.
out to bumfuck nowhere. And, it's just, it's funny to me. So, like, the thought process I had, I can't remember where I was going with it. But
Oh, dude.
Train's gone.
I love you so much.
it took off a while ago. Like,
It was there, but it derailed right at the last second. Like, oh.
It just, like, there's a hole, and it just went...
just fucking dive bombed. Goddamn. It was a great thought,
It was
too.
like, toodaloo, motherfuckers!
It was like fucking, it was masterful. It was a great thought.
It's gonna be a great episode.
And I fucked it up. Yeah, like, dude, it's gonna be so stupid. We're gonna be fucking dying halfway through it and just dumb. Because, good God.
It's a great episode.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. Like,
Peepers.
How
yeah.
did you go from peepers to where the fuck you were heading? Breathe, baby.
Try not to pass out. Oh, good God. Oh, man. Talk about being high. Good God. I don't know where we went. It was a great thought, though. It was. Oh, fuck.
You're my favorite person. You really are.
When you get really fucked up, like, them dabs, I'm telling you, they hit you when you're fucking smoking, and then that bong.
They are
Good God, like, that fucking bong is just outrageous.
Yeah.
With those fucking
This
dabs.
has been us for, like, I don't know, a couple days. Just getting retarded.
Fucking retarded. Because we've been ripping, like, 2 dabs and then smoking a bowl, and we're just, like, fucking... I had a panic attack the other day, I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
My chest was super tight, and the day was super fucking cold.
What happened was he got to the point where he was so cold that he was shivering uncontrollably severely.
Ooh.
You know how you guys have watched that happen to me. That's what happened to him. And then because he didn't know, has never had that happen, he panicked. And
So I was
just made
having
it
like a
so much
panic
worse.
attack from it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. By the way I was feeling, I was like, oh God. So I was like, I'm gonna get in the shower because I'll get really warm really quick. And I was like, maybe they'll put me in the shock. I'm like, I hope not. I'm like, let's just try it. And as I'm walking back to our room, I'm like, I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna pass out. So I like scoot my ass back around to talk to Mal, and I'm like, I'm gonna like pass out or die. Cause I'm like having a panic attack and my fucking chest hurts. I'm like,
Meanwhile, I'm like, do I need to call the ambulance?
and I'm like, just don't. So I get underneath Tuck in like 8 blankets and I just sit there and I was like, oh, this is better.
The big, heavy white and black blanket. Yep, he curled his ass right up in that thing.
And Tuck was laying on top of it, so he just laid on top of it and I was like, yes. It was like hot as fuck. And I'm like, yes. This is sweet. And then I had to go take a shower, and I was like, God damn it. Yeah, it was a really rough night.
Oof.
I got really fucked up. And, oh man, it was a rough night.
Yeah, he definitely had a rough moment there. Freaked him out. And I'm like, yeah, that super cold feeling, like, that's rough.
Like, it's insanity. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure in some states that's probably illegal.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen a lot of women pull some shit out their titties, so I
don't
mean...
know. It's illegal to carry ice cream in your pocket in a couple states.
What?
No.
If that's not the dumbest fucking thing.
I'm telling you. Red is breaking the law somewhere.
I'm glad of it, too.
Peach in the pocket.
If it is, if it's wrong to hide food in your pocket, I don't want to be right.
He's going, breaking the law, breaking the law.
I'm the queen of having some kind of random snack in my purse. The other day I pulled a random Cadbury egg.
And you call me weird?
I used to carry a jar of cookie butter and a baby spoon in my purse. I was
really
pregnant. I used
Dude.
to work.
She was the best fat girl ever when she was pregnant. She had like the most random of fucking shit in her purse. She'd be like going through, she goes, ooh, there's some Chips Ahoy. And she goes like do a couple more things. She goes, ooh, there's some chocolate. She goes a couple more things. She goes, ooh, there's cookie butter. And I'm like, is there anything useful in there or just fucking snacks, girl? Damn.
My purse was packed. It was so packed that it barely closed. It was terrible.
It was half of it was food.
It was.
I think you got a snack in there. Yeah, I got some Oreos for you. I'm like, okay, cool. Because, like, she doesn't like Oreos. So she'd be like, yeah, I got you a couple Oreos. I'm like, oh, sweet.
I keep snacks for him, too.
Yeah, like 1 or 2. I was like, sweet.
Listen, you didn't want to see
That's
me
called
hangry.
true love right there.
You didn't want to see me hangry. Especially when I was preggers, okay?
I just picked, like, shit I knew she wasn't a fan of. Because that way she wouldn't want it.
That way you know you had it for later.
Right. I was, like, limited on what snacks I got because, you know, the Prego girl had to have all the snacks. All the processes.
I didn't need to. I was hungry.
Dude, she was the worst, dude. So, we're leaving Walmart one day, and I know I've told you the story, but leaving Walmart one day, I was like, where do you want to eat at? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, well, I gotta know whether I'm taking a left or a right. And she just starts crying. I'm like, what are you crying for? She goes, I don't know where I want to eat. Like, for fuck's sake. I was like, I'm not yelling at you. I just need to know which way you want to go. And she goes, I don't know. Like, oh my God. Like, we'll just go towards Corey. There's more options that way.
And they're quicker.
And, like, we started going that way. I'm like, so where would you like to go? She's like, just go to Arby's. I was like, all right, good enough. We'll just go to fucking Arby's. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a very emotional day.
I don't handle pregnancy well. At all. I'm a whiny, weepy little bitch the whole 9 months.
She's literally, like, no fun.
No.
She's...
I'm not mean. I'm just... Am I mean?
You can be pretty fucking gnarly at times. That's for sure. Pretty fucking gnarly.
So maybe I was mean. I was also very weepy. And very hangry a lot.
It was really bad.
If I said I was hungry, you had about 10 minutes. Oh, yeah.
And she wanted some crazy fucking shit, like... She was working at Pizza Hut, right?
Right.
Yep.
She would go to Country Fair and buy fucking sponge candy and pickled eggs. And that's what she'd eat for lunch. I'm like, that's gross.
Oof.
Sponge candy and pickled eggs. I'm like, that's just poo-poo. Like, what the fuck is that?
I didn't eat them together.
It's... Who the fuck
She
eats...
probably is trying to hide the
Dude.
fact she made little sandwiches out of the sponge candies and the pickles. Be like, oh,
Listen, when
that's
you could...
fine.
She's Edward Fatcat Hannon.
The
Dude,
pickles melt into the sponge candy and make that all nice and gooey and just melts in your mouth. And just,
the first time I came over to Country Fair and bought pickled eggs and sponge candy together, the register lady giggled, and she looks at my belly, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Preggers." I'm like, yeah. And he just had kind of a joke in there, because I'd come in there every shift and buy a bag of sponge candy and a couple of eggs.
Guess 5, Red.
Oh, I don't know.
I know, right?
That is rough.
That's like, it's super smooth. That's why. Like, it's super open. Not to mention we all hit that steroid, that lung steroid. And like, it's like the best breathing you've had in months. Like, your lungs are so open. So you take a hit with that, and it's like way bigger than normal because your lungs are really good. You're like, wow. You're like, fuck me. I'm coming into that problem. I hit it, and I was like, good God. So, guys know what time it is?
Yes.
Do I?
It's my favorite time. I'm sorry, I have a mouthful of peach right now.
All right. So tonight's word is dirt-pilled.
Dirt-pilled? Can you,
Yep.
like, P-I-L-L-E-D?
Yep.
Can you use it in a sentence?
No. I'm
No.
gonna take that as a no.
No.
No, I don't think so. Like, I don't think I can get it.
Is it a verb?
I would say.
Dirt-pilled.
Maybe
I don't know.
Can you get, like, fake drugs of some kind?
I was thinking
Like fake pills that aren't what they're sold as? Or they
Yeah,
just-
I was thinking,
That's what we're going with.
we gotta go on this as a team.
Okay. So it says, when you eat dirt for the first time and leave your family to build a shack in the woods. And I was like, what?
What the fuck?
I was like, how do you make that in a sentence? So this is the big ass fucking sentence they have for it.
Oh, it's a really long one.
Bro, since I got dirt pilled, holy fuck. On Tuesday, I have made so many worm friends and made them so many little houses to get married in. Me alone? No, you're the lonely one, you lawn-owning freak.
I don't think I understand this word in the slightest.
I
I'm
guess,
just saying.
I don't
I guess it's when you get stupid high and run off and do your own
When you
fucking
become
thing.
John Boy and think you're going to become a hobbit in the woods or some shit.
Yeah, and you're like talking with worms.
Oh, excuse me.
At least that's what I'm getting from the
Sorry,
sentence.
do you have my lighter?
No.
This is Patrick.
No.
I think you might.
Do not.
You could.
I do not.
You might.
I do not.
Maybe.
Well, if you...
I found it.
9.
Oh, so...
Yeah,
I
9.
had it. It was where it belongs, in my pocket.
Oh, you find it in your pocket?
I found it in my pocket.
Oh, yeah. Pokey.
You sound like the creepy old guy that just walked about a kid's conversation.
Yeah, pokey.
Oh, old Uncle Bob there.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. I gotta go fuck off.
Uncle Red.
I'm gonna stick my foot up you guys' ass.
Dude, I bet he would be the best grandpa ever.
He would.
Because he'd soften in a heartbeat.
Who?
Red Foreman. The minute he became a grandpa, he would melt like a puddle.
Too bad they never got that far.
Right.
I know.
They tried to do an 80s show, but I think it was like a different cast or something.
Oh, well then it's poo-poo.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, nah. No, you'd have to have the same cast. Just like Danny Masterson got fucked over because of those charges he got or whatever. So, like, he got kicked off of the ranch. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just like, yeah, it's bullshit.
Right? I don't know.
For all of you that don't know who Danny Masterson is, he's Rooster in the ranch, and he plays Hyde in that 70s show.
Yep. There is one really big black hair on my finger.
Wow.
I don't like it.
Wow.
Her and her stuff.
She's in her own little world.
She's got her like legs up so you can't like see her anymore. So it's like Wilson and fucking Tim the Tool Time Man.
It hurt. I was worried about tearing my new skin, so I moved because it, like right there.
Looks like it peeled off.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to peel this off and put a new one on.
Sucky.
Well, he got air bubbles in it when he put it on. I don't think he's used to doing this one. These.
Probably not.
So we'll have to clean it real quick and dry it and put a new one on tonight.
Well, feck.
Fucking fun.
It'll be fine.
Sure.
It will.
Sure it will. Sure. So you guys have some advice?
I got quick advice.
Do you have advice?
Do I look like I have advice?
You usually
always
do.
Do I look like I do today?
Yes.
Do you have advice? No. Because all I can really say is, because it happened this week with certain somebody, if you happen to have better weed than whoever is currently smoking with you, don't brag about it and then pull out one of the smallest bowls you own and smoke from it and be like, yeah, this shit's fucking rank, when you're ripping bongs with your buddy. So don't try to like be like, yeah, my weed's better, and you're not gonna.
Somebody's gonna have to fill me in on a story later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I know about what the story is. So. I mean, I can just imagine exactly. What
I'm
it
not
is.
trying to.
I'm like
flame
90%
someone.
sure about who it is, but I
Oh,
won't
I know
say it.
exactly who it is. So yeah, it's all good. We all know.
But it doesn't need to be everyone that knows.
No, I won't say it. I promise.
That's how I'm just
Right.
right.
You're good.
That's all I got for advice. Like I said, I got quick advice. Yeah, advice ties up a little bit longer than that.
I'll give you some advice about the Erie Mall. If you're gonna smoke some weed, just go to the Erie Mall. That fucking mall is rank, dude. I was like driving by it today, and this smells like dank ass weed.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everywhere by the mall. I'm like,
Every time
What the
I have
fuck?
to go to Erie and I'm with my mom, I will, when she goes to the mall, I'll sit in the car and just smoke a fucking bowl right in the car. It's like, whatever.
I swear to God, everyone's smoking weed.
There's so many cars there, nobody's gonna check.
Right.
Oh, I knew exactly what car it was.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could.
It was like a
true stoner
a
walking by, be like,
1990s Lincoln that had
yeah, they were smoking pot.
two young males in it. Yeah.
They were smoking pot.
Oh yeah.
They were chiefing it.
I wanted to walk over and be like, "Hey boys, you're kind of loud over here." Just saying.
Want a match? I like a little loud system too.
Just letting you know you're kind of loud. But I didn't.
Probably a good idea. You could get shot in Erie doing that shit.
Probably.
No, you just go over and be like, match me.
Hey.
You make friends.
I got some.
We didn't have any with us. I was
Throw
getting
it
tattooed
into
when
a
he was still
joint.
alive.
Sorry, I have my emotional support weed on me at all times, so I don't know that feeling.
Okay, well, we don't have that luxury, sir.
No. Emotional support weed.
You're ridiculous.
Good God. So I made my hair today look like Jimmy Neutron's.
It was hilarious.
Nice.
He also turned it into a unicorn.
I made it come up and like... I was like, yeah.
It was awesome. Like, it made me giggle.
Nice.
I took a picture of the unicorn one. And then I took some pictures of the Jimmy Neutron one.
I sweat my ass off all day today, so like it's greasy.
Yeah, it was stupid, humid, all fucking
There's a June
day.
bug on your shoulder. P.S. June bug. It's fucking April. It's still there.
Kablam, bitch!
I heard that one.
I know, once I finally flicked the motherfucker
Anyway.
just right. Yeah. Fucking slingshot! Oh, man. So, all the stuff we normally talk about, we've already talked about, guys.
Yeah.
And we still have 25 minutes.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy because we don't even make it to that shit half the time.
Right.
And tonight we're like, wow, we're slacking. Maybe the 2 dabs before the show was maybe a bit much. With then 2 bongs and a caddy. That's...
I beg to differ. I think it was a brilliant idea. 'Cause I feel...
She's like, I love being shit fucked.
I do.
Like,
I do. I like getting really baked.
yeah. Yeah.
Fabulous.
It's a bit rough. A bit rough.
I don't know.
This is called living the dream.
We work our asses off all day and get baked at night. Like, I'm solid on that.
It's like all the people that drink alcohol. They go home, have a couple glasses of wine, or a couple beers,
There was something.
or a couple
I heard.
shots.
There's something I heard from an alcoholic saying they pitied somebody who doesn't drink at night because that's the happiest they'll be whenever they are for the rest of the night.
Right. Because
If you
they're...
drink, you can be like better and forget about it.
Right. But see, like, that's how I feel when I'm high. I
Right.
just am, like, in a great place. I'm like, yeah, this is sweet. Like, it's one of my favorite parts of the day. You know?
Yeah, me too.
Red's like, I'm baked all day, so. When you have 3 kids, you can't get baked all day.
I'll keep that in mind.
It don't work that well.
I'll keep that in mind when I have kids.
He leaves for work. He's getting stoned on the way to work.
I have a pipe in my car. It's all natural.
He hits a pipe a couple times on his way home from work.
I have a
And then
garage. I'll smoke.
he gets done taking care of his kids for the night. He gets baked again.
I mean, it
If it's really rough night, I'll walk out into the garage, work on my car.
Good God.
I'm hungry.
It was a huge yawn.
Like, them peach rings were a nice snack 'em, but I'm fucking hungry.
Did you eat dinner? No.
I ate a chicken strip.
Chickens.
Doesn't that sound like such a nutritious dinner?
It sounds like a chicken strip.
I ate a bowl of cereal, not terribly long before that, and a McFlurry thingy.
Wow.
The bowl of cereal was before noon.
Oh.
The chicken strip was at like 6.
And the McFlurry was what, at 2?
No.
No, it was on our way to fucking get tattooed, so before 1 o'clock.
What?
We had 5 hours between that. A chicken strip.
Chicken strip.
That's all I'm gonna survive off of is 1 chicken
I
strip.
wasn't hungry! So I ate 8 chicken strips, so I got at least a little bit of something.
A little bit of something.
Plus, I really like them chickeners. So I ate 1.
You're bullshit, dude. I'm telling you.
A chicken
The drive-thru dude laughed at us because I was reading the thing and it said a caramel brownie goodness. I'm like, ask him what a caramel brownie goodness is.
I was like, so what's a caramel brownie goodness? He goes, oh, what? He was like, oh, probably that new brownie McFlurry we have. I'm like, sure, give me the biggest one you got. He goes, sure, I can do that. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm just like, am I dumb here? Or is this guy just fucking with me?
I guess goodness wasn't part of the name.
Like, if you're going to put it on your fucking signs.
It said a
Man.
caramel brownie goodness.
That's what this fucking sign said. So I was like, what the fuck's that mean? Like, the guy laughed. I'm like, I'm being serious, fucker. Like, get the fuck out of here.
We weren't even baked at that point, were we?
Slightly. But I mean, it wasn't bad. No, I wasn't like baked. faked. I was
I think
like 2, maybe 3 hours after ripping a dab.
Can I get a,
No, not like that. No, I'm never like that.
no, it was like 6 hours after because it was at like noon, and we ripped a dab at 6:30 in the morning.
5.5 hours.
I don't know. I was still a little bit high, probably.
I don't know, but it made me giggle that he laughed at it. He's like, what?
A schmutz. Just a
No schmooching and drunk.
million ways to die in the West, you know. Seth MacFarlane. Good God. It's your turn. It's gotta be
Playing pipe roulette.
It's gotta be about fucking dead.
I was like, I hope it's about dead.
Dude.
Time for another car.
Yeah.
Where did my cigarettes go this time?
Ooh. Red's working really hard at eating that one.
No, I was making the game more fun.
I probably won't hit it. I will look at it and be like, nope, and blow that bitch out. That's why right there.
Why?
That bitch is empty. You're smoking resin right now.
Because you're a wuss.
No.
Uh-huh.
No. I'm using my brain. It happens occasionally.
What's a brain?
Wow.
Men don't have them.
I'm telling you, she pushes me into more shit than I push her into when it comes to shit. So I don't even want to hear who's dumber about shit, okay?
What do you mean? What do I push you into?
Like,
I don't push you
when
into
we're
nothing.
smoking at night, you're like, let's do this. I'm like, oh, but I didn't want to.
Oh, sorry.
And she's like, but we should. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna get fucking shit fucked.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
It's beautiful that we sleep like angels. Very loud, snoring angels.
That's how you do it.
Dude, that's the best sleeping, though.
Right?
I usually wake up with my arms above my head, my legs are starfishing, and I'm just like,
I tell she slept last night.
yep, sure is.
Drool running down half your face. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Like a fucking cockatoo.
Probably. Oh, man. These guys are like...
It looks like a 50s, like, greaser hairstyle
Right.
right now.
but he just got out of bed.
Yeah. He didn't wash the shit out of it tonight before.
Everyone listening's like, man, these guys are fucking gone today. Like, we're like, just rambling on about dumb shit.
We kept rambling about the lightning that I just saw over there.
Yeah, I love living here for that reason.
Me too.
You can see, like, over so many fields. So, like,
Right.
you can see just the lightning
Oh.
and the thunder. Just obviously, you don't see the thunder, but, you know, you just see the fucking storm go through. It's so cool.
Red, guess what?
What?
We set it up so that barn and all that nonsense is terrible over there will all be gone next month. All
Yeah,
Wow.
it's all gonna be burnt.
Nice.
It's
Fire,
amazing.
fire.
Now we gotta figure out what to do with like 50 tires. P.S. If anybody needs some old fucking tires for like your goats or maybe a swing or I don't know, some fucking planners or some Pinterest bullshit. We got the tires.
Fire.
I mean,
That's illegal as
it's
fuck.
possible. It's just
Fire.
not a good thing to do.
Fire.
No.
I know.
Gotta do
Because
that.
that would be illegal.
You know,
Gotta
I
do that
think-
after dark.
I think we should just like,
That way you can't see the black smoke.
you know that junkyard place that's over by where my one BFF's dad lives?
Sure.
Sure.
Are you talking Verns?
Yeah. You
Okay.
should just sneak over to Vern's in the middle of the night and just dump.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, but how
Also,
you gonna-
that's probably something you shouldn't say on a podcast.
who's gonna know?
The people listening to the podcast.
We're giving him free tires. We're doing him a service.
Oh, I'm sure he really wants your tires.
Yeah, the
think
poo-poo
he does.
old tires.
I'll put
that
a bow
suck.
tie on him and say Merry Christmas.
You filthy animal. Like,
Strapped to a claymore so if they get moved at all.
And the claymore sets off a confetti bomb.
Confetti bomb.
Confetti.
I don't want anybody to get hurt, but it'd be hilarious. Just poof, confetti.
Dude, they'd probably
He'd
die of
probably
a
be-
fucking heart attack.
That would be so pissed off because now he has to clean up all this fucking confetti.
I'll make it biodegradable confetti.
I'm sure that'll make him so much happier.
Woo!
Baby, we have some leaves to hole punch.
I use leaves as a funfetti. Just fucking leaves to the face.
No, you take leaves and then you get a little hole punchy thingy in a shape, and then you just punch them out and you make confetti that way, and then that way it biodegrades.
Oh my god. You know how long that shit would
Then
take?
buy some on Etsy.
Buy some on Etsy. Somebody has no fucking life somewhere. What were we talking about?
Oh man, that was like forever ago.
I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I was yelling at you guys about something.
Stoner brains.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, this is my brain on a normal basis, too, though.
Are you sure?
I can't remember shit.
It's not the egg in the frying pan.
What?
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Oh. Nah. What? They're looking at each other like I'm retarded.
I didn't say nothing.
You didn't have to.
So I was actually worried that it was supposed to be like storming because it was storming earlier, right? And I was afraid it was going to be storming all tonight, and there was going to be thunder and all that shit, and downpours and all that. So I was like, what should the piece of the night be? So I brought a bong and be like, oh, we could sneak that into the rain. And then it hasn't fucking rained at all during the show.
You know what's really funny? The entire way home, we were like barely missing the rain. It was like just ahead of us the whole time.
Or we'd hit just tiny bits of rain.
I think it stopped raining once we got here.
I don't
Later
know.
on.
I haven't felt a single raindrop today.
I did walking back into my house because I forgot my fucking wallet. Because
What
I
fucking
always
job?
forget something. I always forget something.
I think our babysitter left her sweatshirt, her blanket, and her t-shirt here.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, girl. For Pete's sake. It's okay, because John Boy is just as bad.
Yeah.
Every time they come over, he forgets something here almost.
P.S. I might have found your black hat. I don't know. Is it just plain black?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's either in the dryer or in that chair right now.
Cool.
Or it's just in the laundry room.
Where the fuck was that?
I found it like in the hallway.
What? Well, that would be nice to get back because my current hat is dirty as fuck. It's covered in transmission fluid today.
Okay, well,
It's covered in tranny fluids.
I'll get back to you in like a month when I find it again.
It'll only take a month.
I've narrowed its location down. Because I found it and then I put it where... I can't remember if I washed it or if I put it in the pile of clothes to wash or what load it was in. But I know it was meant to be washed. And I can't remember where in that cycle it
It's
got to.
somewhere in the laundry.
Yeah, it's
It's
somewhere
a
in that...
3-month process. I
Well-
promise. There's this load, and this load. This load's to be washed. This is then washed. It needs to be folded, but it's not going to get folded. And then there's the dirty pile.
That was like 17 loads, bud.
Well, I'm just saying A, B, and C. It's all one major load.
That's what's in the big deal right now. Yeah.
Guys, I don't know why my husband married me. I am literally the worst person on earth about laundry.
It's organized, though. It's organized.
Kinda.
It's in 3 spots, or at least 3 categories.
Yeah. Our dirty clothes. The rest of the fucking dirty clothes that God knows who they belong to. And then the pile of clean clothes that's in another room.
That you have to sift through to find whatever the fuck you need.
Sometimes that pile gets taller than me. And I'm 5'9".
And then I have to do it when she's busy doing something.
And I come home and all the clothes are folded. And I have a retarded amount of clothes to put away.
It drives me fucking insane. to have them fucking clothes sitting in there. I'm like, why? Why? Like, fuck me. Get the fuck out of here.
At least your clothes are separate.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, they're not.
Uh-huh.
They're still in the big fuckwad of clothes.
Yeah, but they're not in the laundry room with the dirty clothes.
Because they're clean. In a big fucking pile. You have to look through for 10 minutes. To find one fucking apron. I'm like, I'm going to be late to work because I can't find an apron. Like, fuck.
Isn't that why you usually make me find it?
You're not very good at it either. That's the problem.
Dude, I look retarded going through this pile. I just, like...
She looks like a fucking honey badger just fucking going. Just fucking...
I just plop somewhere and just start whipping clothes.
Oh,
And then I grab it all up when I'm done and throw it back in the pile.
Yeah, she's like a savage beast, dude. Every
she's
step
gonna
of the
get
way.
so stoned one day and go through that entire pile. And one day you're gonna be like, where'd this chair come from?
I wish.
That doesn't ever happen.
No, I'm the one that does that.
I wash it and dry it and he folds it.
Yeah. I told the boy he has to do his own. I was going to say he has to mow the laundry.
Mow the laundry.
I could not. It was too good. I told him he had to do his own laundry because I folded like 18 pairs of fucking pants in like a stack like this of fucking t-shirts. Not 12 days later, he had no clothes. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, what, did you change your clothes 4 times a day or what? Goddamn.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was like, nope, do your own clothes. So every time I find something that got, like,
Next day.
something that got mowed with it. Oh my
You got
god.
mowing on the brain.
Yeah.
It's because your mower broke.
I fixed it. I just wanted to mow today and it fucking rained.
Yeah, I did.
It's a losing battle. Okay, like a third of my lawn is mowed. So it looks like a fucking retard. And I'm just like,
That actually is pretty cool.
no, it's fucking stupid. Stupid.
I mean, at least you're not in town with a 30-year lawn mowed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're out in bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah,
And the only people who see it don't give a fuck.
right? I didn't even notice until you guys actually said something about it.
Well, it was also almost dark when we got here.
True.
Not quite. It was like that annoying
Twilight.
Twilight time.
I don't like Twilight.
I like Twilight. I don't like driving in Twilight.
No, I don't like Twilight.
I don't like Twilight.
Oh, good God, my leg's gonna kill me.
I do, because that's when you can catch little glimpses of some nocturnal stuff sometimes.
Sweet.
It's neat.
So fancy.
What's fancy?
What are you doing?
It kind of looks like a little dog head, like a little wiener dog without legs.
She's playing with her food
Go figure.
at the end of a podcast.
I'm eating my Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's getting to be about that time. Faux show.
Right?
I'm sorry, my mouth was full.
I guess that's it. Alright, so if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube and whatever you're on, Spotify. Yeah.
Wherever the hell you are.
We don't
Just
know.
because as much as we could get out there, the better it is for us, you know. And I mean, obviously, it shows that you guys like it, and we appreciate seeing that you guys like it. So
Yes,
we would
it makes
just
us
love
smile. It really does.
Yeah,
Love to see that
love
sub.
Seeing everything, we're gonna get everything here rolling here soon.
So on that set, I also want to say that we have our episode comes out every Friday night. Usually, hopefully, we like to get out about 4:20. Depending on work schedules, it doesn't always work out that way.
But we try.
But so you can hear the Ganja People every Friday night after 4:30-ish somewhere in the afternoon, evening time,
Yep.
every single week.
All right.
On that note, we're going to say we're out. So, just remember, don't let your meatloaf.
Keep it creative.
Keep it dank, Ganji Gang.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.